Hey y'all, how's it going? It's going pretty good for me. Had some things going on, which is always exciting. Hunger. Ooh. That's also me right now, so I'm just gonna put it right back in there. Took a couple days to just be in my life. I hope y'all are doing well, though. Let's get some of your general energy. My name is Emily, by the way. This is Aligned Guidance. Back in my apartment. It's nice to be here. I may change my seating though, because I feel like I'm going to want to look out the window a lot because it's to my side rather than in front of me. I feel like there's this like line on my face where the shadow is, but I'm already here. We're just going to do it for today. So what is your general energy right now? Sadness, reflection, peace. Okay. Frustration on the bottom. So there's some lingering frustration you're feeling from something. Maybe it's connected to whatever is making you feel sad. But I see it feels like you're coming into a place of peace about whatever the situation was. There was something that happened that felt sad in some sort of way. You've done a lot of reflecting on that situation, and you feel like that reflection has allowed you to bring a little bit of peace in the ways that you feel about it. You used to feel really sad, and after this reflection you're able to come into more of a energy of peace, which is great. That's what we want. That's the point of reflection, to transmute those negative energies, those energies that we feel are unpreferable, and turn them into feelings that we feel more satisfied with. Good for you. But this frustration is still lingering for you. So let's see here. Okay. That's your general energy. Let's see. What should we do? I don't know which deck. Let's do this one. Let's see. I'm not going to ask specifically about whatever this situation is that was making you feel sad, because I feel like you have done a good job of putting some of this sadness behind you and coming into a place of peace. So there's really not a point for me to ask directly about it, but I'll just ask about what you want advice on in general. And if it's this thing, then hopefully you get some sort of advice. And if it's a different thing, then this general energy is just confirmation for you. Really. So let's see. What is something, a situation that you would like advice on? Ace of Cups. Oop. Swords. Oh no. Four of Cups. Oh, okay. So some sort of situation in having to do with your heart, your feelings, and conflict that happened with that in some way, and it has left you feeling a bit apathetic, a bit disappointed with the way things have been, and a sort of anticipation of what may come next. But you're not, maybe you haven't really taken action for anything to happen, but you feel like maybe there's a story that's not finished yet, and you're like anxiously waiting to see in some type of way. Okay. Let's get this. I want to clarify this Ace of Cups for you, maybe so you can tell if this is really about what you're going through or not. Let's just get clarity on all these, all three of these. I was going to do it one by one, but might as well just do it at once. There's three. Oh, geez. Okay. I'm not laughing at the situation because it seems like it's very painful. I don't really know why I am laughing. I guess sometimes I think it's funny. I don't know. Okay, so there's some. So it seems like maybe something that was something that felt like it was very positive to you. There's something that was a conflict situation. That's what this Five of Swords is speaking about. So that must be what this sadness is in some sort of way. The Ace of Cups is, it's like your cup of love is what I'm feeling. So it's like your heart, your feelings. I don't know in what type of way or in what the situation was. But there was some sort of something about that situation felt like the Sun to you. Okay, so we've got the Two of Wands, the Sun, and the Four of Wands down here. So something like that felt like the Sun to you, and there was some sort of conflict situation where you feel like you got hurt and there was hurt other places. I don't know, this was with multiple people or what the situation was. I don't know. It was just something about it felt like the Sun, like it was positivity. You were really excited to be a part of it before, and there was something that felt painful about it. And it's kind of made you feel that there's something about your prosperity, like in the long term, that you feel is being affected by this. And you're kind of in this anxiously awaiting, but not really necessarily doing much about it energy. And maybe it's because you're not really sure what your ultimate prosperity is going to look like now. And so you're feeling disappointed with maybe the ways that you have approached trying to achieve that in the past. And you're trying to move forward in some type of way, but also not taking a ton of action right now. And you feel at a crossroads somehow now in regards to like how you want to give your cup away. Give it to yourself, give it to other people in a variety of different ways, giving it away. And you want to go after your sun, your optimism, your joy. You want to live in the light. You don't want to live in this sort of dark, cloudy energy that is the sadness. And the Five of Swords and also the Four of Cups is like this apathy feeling. So you want to go after that so you can have your this wonderful like feeling of celebration, like you have all of these things and people to celebrate with the sun shining down on you and all of this food and good things to drink on the table where you're just surrounded by this feeling of merriment and fulfillment. But you're not really sure how to move forward towards finding that. And this conflict situation is kind of like lingering. And it's like things that have happened in the past are affecting the ways that you are moving forward. And I guess that is the way that it is. Like, our past experiences do affect our forward movement. I got low battery. I may have to pause this and then get started after I let my phone charge. But I'll just try to talk as quickly as I can until then. I forget what I was saying. So, all right, I'm not going to get it back. I'm not going to waste time trying to get it back. So let's just move forward. I'm curious about this crossroads energy. You feel crossed at a roads. I'm wondering why it is you're feeling this sense of difficulty. Oh, I remember what I was talking about. I don't know that it's relevant that I finish it, though. Maybe that's why that interruption came in. So, let's just move forward anyway. What is this crossroads that you're feeling? Woo! Oh my gosh. Three of Swords, 10 of Wands, 8 of Cups, and the Princess of Pentacles. I wonder if this is you. I'm not sure. She doesn't feel like part of this spread. So it could be you looking at all of these things going on, or this could be somebody that you're thinking about. I kind of feel like she does want to be over here, like looking at everything. So, okay, so you're at a crossroads somehow because you're still heartbroken in some sort of way about whatever this love situation was, whatever situation this was that was involving your love. That feels painful. That was the result of maybe a lose-lose somehow situation, or both people were hurt. You know, it's not like just one person did the hurting. It's like both people. And because it was related to your sun, your optimism, maybe a literal sun, I don't know. And there's these like swords that feel like they're still in your heart because of this situation. It's hard to know how to move forward because maybe you don't want to release. Maybe you're not ready to release this idea that whoever was involved in this is not part of your optimism, your ultimate joy and happiness. Maybe. I'm saying that because there's the Eight of Cups here at the end. And the Eight of Cups is about leaving things behind in order to move forward. Like if you want to go on a new journey, to have new experiences, it is not always helpful to carry around the things of your past with you. That's a little bit what I was saying before, that there's a certain amount of like, yes, you have to learn from your experiences and learn from the past, and any things you've done that have felt like mistakes or things that have been done to you that have felt unpreferable, and like sitting with those feelings and understanding them, and but then integrating them, learning from them, and then letting them go. And not always basing the ways that you move forward directly on your actions of the past. Like being informed by them, but not being, but there's a certain amount of having to let go of the past as well. Like after you've learned the lesson, like let it go. Don't carry it around anymore. And so there's a certain amount of letting go of something. So I know I said that you were still in this feeling of, that you were kind of coming to this feeling of peace earlier up in your general energy. But maybe it's more like you're wanting that feeling of peace, but you're kind of still in this feeling of sadness, and you want to kind of like release all of that and fly away. Like the dove on this card is unencumbered by, they're carrying this little piece of herb or whatever. But they're unencumbered by the things of their past. They're free. Birds are so free. They can just get up and fly. And that's how you want to feel. So in order to do that and to go on this 8 of Cups journey where you're feeling like the past is not holding on to you anymore, you have to let the things go from the past. This situation or this person, because it's feeling like the 10 of Wands. It's feeling like a burden, like there's something that you're really carrying around everywhere you go all the time. You feel like you're carrying this heavy burden, these heavy feelings, emotions, heartbreak, sadness. And it's like when you do feel moments of being in the sun, of being in joy and happiness, excuse me, there is still this sense of burden. Like you can't really enjoy being in the sun. Like you may be physically in the sun and you look around and other people get to enjoy being in the sun, but like you have to carry this heavy burden. So you need to let those things go. And the thing about the 10 of Wands is that you don't have to carry those things. You don't. I don't know what is making you feel like you have to carry them. Whatever this pain is. But you don't have to carry it around. And the way to let go of those things is I don't know, I think when you work on your spiritual journey, there are some things that just resolve themselves without you really having to directly resolve it in a type of way. So it's like if you, there may be like, I was going to go down this whole analogy, like if you have a house, and then I was thinking like, oh, well, if there are young people watching this, there's no way they would relate to that. But I'm just going to go with it anyway, because you'll know what I mean. So it's like if you have a house and there's like a bunch of problems with the house, this is just an analogy. I'm not a construction person. Okay. But let's say there's a bunch of stuff wrong with the house and there's this and that, and you just have to go in and you fix the foundation. And once you fix the foundation, there are all of these other issues in the house that are not a problem anymore without you having to directly address them. Just fixing the foundation makes the entire thing more sturdy. I guess I could have said that without the analogy, but so that's what I mean. And when you work on healing your inner child and forgiving yourself for the things that you've done in the past, if you have any of that, like working on forgiving yourself for anything that you feel like you wish you hadn't done, and really truly loving yourself. Just do that. And then when you do that, so many other things that you perceive as an issue will become resolved without you even really having to purposefully resolve it. Because when you really truly love yourself and live through love and forgive yourself for all the things in the past, then it's like you've already integrated that frame of mind, and then you can just then go on to applying it to these other situations. So if you're not doing these things for yourself, it's going to be infinitely harder for you to be able to extend that energy outwards. So you have to start within. That's why the sun is in the middle of this. Focus on your inner joy. That has to be paramount. You can't, it's like if you try to resolve things externally without resolving things internally, there's going to be this sense of dissatisfaction with the way things are resolved externally. Or, there's going to be, maybe you'll feel a sense of satisfaction in the moment, but, there'll still be this kind of lingering feeling of something, I don't know. I think you know what I'm trying to say, what I kind of mean. It's hard to talk about things without having specific situations. So, okay. Big lesson is love yourself. That's what this Princess of Pentacles is trying to tell you. Look at her. She is lush, and she feels lush and I want to say rich, but not necessarily in that monetary sense, although she clearly is, because she's just dripping in pentacles. But she's sensual, and she loves herself, and she looks outward with this sort of glance because that's how she feels about herself. And so she has this allure to her. So, okay. That was nice. That's a hard thing to do. Yes, it is. But you're going to do it. You're already doing it. You have this desire to move on. That's why the Eight of Cups is here, because you want to go on that journey of releasing these things from the past. And you're already in the reflection mode. And that's the first step. It's not the first step. It's farther than the first step. The first step is realizing that things need to change. You've already done that. You're moving along. And that's a beautiful thing. Okay, let's get an animal. Ooh. 2. There is snake and eagle. Lovely. I guess that didn't look like that focus, but whatever. We're running on fumes. So we got to get it going. Let's see. Snake is about shedding your old self. Attitudes, behaviors, beliefs, friendships, etc. that no longer serve you. Regeneration, healing, transformation, transmutation. Anything negative can be integrated and then transformed with the proper mental state. The time to do and to make. Change in consciousness. Connection with Mother Earth. Allow Snake to assist you in growing out of your old skin and into your new, more whole self. That is beautiful. Intense transformation. This is, I love it. I really do. Okay, eagle is about vision, perception, freedom, connection to the divine, while also staying grounded in earth. A chance to soar above ordinary life and reality to gain awareness of and from new perspectives. Look with your heart beyond what's currently visible. The eagle's eye. I really like what it said there about perspective. So taking an eagle's eye approach to this situation, somehow trying to like replay the situation in your mind as if you were watching a movie. I do that sometimes. And what would it look like to view the circumstances being removed from them? That can help. Trying to do that can help gain another perspective. Shedding the old so you can become anew. That's gorgeous. Okay, have a lovely rest of your day. Bye.